So I gotta get on here and rant a minute because something happened to me earlier. Pissed me the hell off. So I'm getting up, getting ready to start my shift today. Pretty much midnight. And needed to get fuel. So I went and left my parking space, went to the fuel aisle. I mean, this was already kind of busy. This was a Love's in Ena, Illinois. And they're going to get a nice review on Google for damn sure. But, it's kind of somewhat busy. I mean, it's an area. I go in to pull into this lane. There's a guy already, done fueled, done pulled up past the pump at the yellow line. And, I figure, hey, all right, go in here and go get my fuel and everything, and then hopefully he'll pull up, go in, go use the bathroom, go get a cup of coffee. Well, I pull up, I get tractor fuel, get back in my truck, and this whole time there's a truck kind of off behind the pumps a little bit, I guess waiting to see if a lane would clear up. They do that shit sometimes. So, as I get back in my truck and everything, this truck starts pulling up behind me. I'm on the pump, there's a man in front of me, and this truck pulls up behind me. Well, this woman gets out of the truck, goes into the truck stop. I figure, hey, fuel lanes are kind of busy, needed to go to the bathroom. Hey, it happens. So, I wait for a few minutes, and the guy in front of me finally moves. So, I pull forward, pull up to the line, pull my brakes, get out, lock the door, go in and go use the bathroom, get my coffee. No sooner did I got into the stall and sat down on the stool, I'm hearing over the intercom about a truck being in a lane that needs to move. I didn't really pay attention to what number lane it was, but I'm like, I'm just sitting there at first in my mind thinking, I know they ain't telling me to move. I just got up there. So I get done with my business in the stall. I go over to the sink, wash my hands, wash my cups out and everything, and get over into the main area of the truck stop, start making my coffee. And I hear it again. And this time they're calling my company name by name. I said, they are talking about me. So I turned around, whipped around, spoke up. I said, you give me a minute here, I'll get out of here. Well, if you don't move, the tow truck's coming in 10 minutes. I said, lady, I just literally got fuel and pulled up and come in here and used the bathroom. Well, you're supposed to pull up and then go find yourself a parking space somewhere. Like a parking space in this damn truck stop at midnight? Where in the hell am I going to park? Well, that's just not our problem. So I'm not allowed to come in here and go use the bathroom. Meanwhile, this lady pulled in behind me, didn't even fuel. I know she didn't fuel. I've been driving truck for 5 years. I know how long it takes to fuel a truck. They were already calling on the intercom for me to move. I mean, I no sooner sat down on the toilet. So I get into this kind of argument with this woman and everything at the counter. I said, look, she didn't even go get fuel. She come in behind me. So you got this woman going to come in here just because I inconvenienced her slightly when all I did was wait to pull up. I said, I could have got out of my truck as soon as I was done fueling. I could have locked the door, just went on in there, stayed right at the pump. So no, I waited until the guy in front of me moved. So this guy over on my left was sitting there. Nobody's in the tractor at the pump when I got there. And, I mean, even after all this shit, when I got out and started my truck up and left, dude was still sitting there. No, you just got this entitled woman, thinks she, the world revolves around her, that at a slight moment's inconvenience gonna come and start, I don't know, bitching to the people who are at the truck stop about somebody needs to move. And I told him, I said, well, I had to use the bathroom, go get a cup of coffee. I can't do that. Well, that's not our problem. I just whipped around and said, lady, you need to show more respect to the people that bring you your fucking shit. So, have a good night. The sheer entitlement of people. I mean, trucking's already a pissing contest, dick measuring fucking elitist fucking contest anyway. If you don't drive the right truck, if you don't have a manual transmission, if you're not driving for the right company, if you're not pulling the right loads, if you ain't been driving for so long, if you got your license from a certain place, everybody's got something to fucking say. And it's just a big pissing contest, and at the end of the day, we're all out here trying to move shit and keep the country going. The last goddamn thing I need is somebody to sit here and piss, bitch, and moan about how better they are at trucking than somebody else. Let alone, got to deal now with these entitled women that's starting to drive these fucking trucks. Like, excuse the fuck out of me. You didn't even go and get fuel. You pulled up in the fuel lane to go piss, and then yelled at them to get me to move, accusing me of the exact same thing you were doing, although I got fuel and you didn't. I don't know, it just fucking pissed me off, and I had to rant about this shit today. What do you do? Go figure, Oh my god, we need more women in trucking. The only reason why they're in trucking is because the shit's easier than it's ever been. Automatic transmissions, GPS, we got power inverters, microwaves, TVs, all the modern conveniences. It's just easier. It's never been easier to be a truck driver. Now they want in the industry. I don't know. I just had to get on here and bitch about that. That's about it. See you later.